Welcome to the Armani Talks podcast. I'm your host, Armani Talks. In this podcast, I'm helping you level up your 5 soft skills: public speaking, storytelling, social dynamics, emotional intelligence, and creativity. 5 soft skills for you to change your life forever, skyrocket your confidence along the way. In this episode, we're entering the world of storytelling to speak about how it relates with the mind. When I was an undergrad, there was a huge conflict between the scientists and the engineers. The scientists would tell the engineers, you guys just take action. You guys never sit back and learn the theories, the principles, and that kind of important stuff. While the engineers would be saying that the scientists, they're just sitting on their butt, not doing much. All they do is theory, and more theory. As I started to grow up, I started to understand that this debate, this tension between the two groups were misplaced. Because when you break it down, scientists need engineers just like engineers need scientists. The scientists are capable of creating theories, practices, and concepts, and the engineers are able to get all those concepts and apply it into a practical sense. Both parties need one another. Heck, technology is defined as applied science. It's in the definition. Likewise, in the world of communication skills, we have to understand the relationship between the mind and storytelling as a whole. What are a few faculties of the mind? Just think about it. What are some cool things that your mind can do? Memory. You're able to recall moments that happened in your past. So that's the memory aspect of your mind. What about imagination? Your capability to create images in your mind. And some of them are not physically possible. Example, a Coca-Cola bottle with wings. That's something that your imagination can create if you focus long enough. Which brings me to another faculty, focus. Hopefully, as you're listening to this podcast, you are focusing and listening to my words. Which brings me to the next point, listening. Your capability to understand words. Your mind is capable of processing words and turning it into images and vibrations for you to experience. So these are just a few of the many different cool facets of the mind. What do we consider storytelling? Storytelling is the capability to create a series of ideas to deliver an experience. And when you truly break it down, you'll start to understand that storytelling requires the use of memory, the use of concentration during the creation process, the use of imagination. All the faculties of the mind are now being put in motion. Just like how science and technology are related with one another because both parties create a synergistic force, in the communication skills world, the mind and storytelling have that same exact relationship. Which means that the more that you start introspecting and understanding how your mind works, the more tools that you have in your arsenal in regards to telling stories. So I thought this was extremely fascinating to see a sharp correlation between the world of hard skills blending in with the world of soft skills. If you have no clue where to start off with your storytelling journey, I want you to just close your eyes and literally explain what is going on in your mind. And imagine that you're explaining what's going on in your mind to a 5-year-old. This simple tactic is going to force you to look within, understand the images and the vibrations that you are experiencing, and you're being forced to put all those into words. When you're capable of doing something like this, you start to understand that storytelling is not simply a gift that is reserved for screenwriters, filmmakers, directors. Instead, it's reserved for anyone with a mind. And last I checked, if you're a human, you possess a mind. Some sharper than others, but we possess a mind. Start putting it in motion, start putting it into words, and start expressing yourself by the most simple method there is. Put the mind in motion, and that right there is what we call storytelling. If you want more practical insights like this into the world of storytelling, communication skills, public speaking, and much more, be sure to check out the Armani Talks free daily newsletter. Every single day at 7 p.m., I drop a brand new newsletter discussing the world of soft skills. To join the tribe, check out the link in the description box right on below, and I'll see you every single day at 7 p.m. EST. Thank you for joining the Armani Talks podcast, and I'll catch you on the next episode.